Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of 911 on Fox, Season 6, Episode 4. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also do reactions. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Okay, so, come on, camera. Okay, there we go. We don't have any comments from last week's video, so we're going to jump right on in. We got a park ranger. He out there people watching. He sees this man and this woman. They looking at the birds and all that stuff. He's looking through his binoculars like he's on his own nature show. Now the bellbird watcher is like looking at this tree that is falling over. Tree, big old tree on its side. This is the top of the tree. This is the roots. This is the man. I'm guessing a gust of wind, storm, something caused the tree to fall over. Well, the wind gets to blowing. Not bird watching, but park ranger's like, hey, dude, get up out of there. And it's like, what? The gust of wind came and doggone a tree on the side, bam. So now dude is up under the tree. They call the 118. The 118, they didn't do like a little pulley system so they can get the tree up off the dude. They working on him. Okay, we got the helicopters on coming. Once Park Ranger found out that these two was brother and sisters, he's like, you know what? If there's not enough room in the helicopter, you can ride with me. But Eddie's like, no, there's enough room. He was like, well, maybe I should give you my number, and everything. She looked at him like, I know you are not hitting on me after my brother was almost in the arms of the angels. Like, how dare you, sir? Really? My brother was almost out of this world into the arms of the angel, and you trying to hit on me and get my number if you don't get up out of my face. And I was like, yes. Like, when he heard, I guess they was like, had each other. It's like, it was my brother. He was like, oh. You want to be with me? I know your brother was over there dead, but do you want to be with me? Like, sir, child. So Buck goes to lunch with his old college pal and his college friend and wife. They are having some fertility issues, and they asked Buck to be their sperm donor. And I'm like, I don't know if Buck will be able to do that, because Buck will be the sperm donor and not the daddy. Y'all know he is good with Christopher, and like Christopher basically his godson at this point. But it's like, Buck is not going. I was like, I don't know if Buck will be able to do this, because Buck loves hard, and I don't know if he's just gonna be like, okay, here's my sperm. Y'all go ahead and make this baby, and I'm not gonna say anything about it. I was like, I don't know how that's gonna work. Now, y'all, my boy Christopher, he out here skipping Stans Club. Yeah, he been hanging out at the park with his friends. Eddie, he's confused. Like, I take Christopher to the park all the time. Like, he should have just asked me. I would take him to the park. But my boy Christopher, he's at that age where he don't want to hang out with his daddy no more. That's how my nephews are. When they were younger, they just wanted to hang around with auntie. Like, when I first moved away and I would go visit, oh, they would be up under me like white on rice. When it was time for me to go to the airport, they would wait there at the house for me. Then it was like, the next time I come, it's like, auntie, can I go? I know you about to leave. I'll give you a hug and a kiss, but I want to go over to my friend's house. And I was like, you don't want to sit here until my ride gets here to take me to the station? Well, I guess I could, auntie. I'm like, go ahead and go. Give me a hug and kiss and go and play with your friends. It's like, Christopher at that stage is like, yeah, daddy, I don't want to be hanging around with you no more. Like, I ain't no kid no more. I was like, man, Christopher getting grown. So the 118 gets to the scene where it's looking like a drunk driver like swerved into the bike lane and hit a bicyclist, causing him to break his bone, and then slammed into another car. So Jimmy is in there trying, the man who has been drinking and caused the accident. He is, trying to get his vital signs and all that stuff, and dude wakes up and just like drives the car off. I'm like, sir, you already getting in trouble for driving drunk. Now you like fleeing from the scene of the crime And this is kind of sort of like kidnapping because you got Chimney in the car with you. Buck stopped, like, he jumped on that doggone that broken leg bicyclist, hopped on the bicycle so he can doggone chase down the car and Chimney. The police, they fight, they rolling and trying to follow the car. Buck then doggone swerved into the middle of the street. Almost got hit himself, but luckily the driver stopped. And he's like, what's going to happen now? Like, after you go to the hospital, you going to jail, sir. You was going to go to jail and probably spend a few months there because you was drinking and driving and you didn't hurt somebody. But now you was out going fleeing from the police. You finna get you some time. So Maddie gets a domestic call. Mother and daughter who were on the run from a domestic daddy, he didn't found them. The little girl, she already had her little duffel bag under her bed with clothes and a phone. So she gets on the phone. The only thing is that the house number that she gave and the location don't match. So it's like, okay, what we gonna do? Mama, she in there screaming for her life. So it's like, maybe somebody's hearing what's going on and they can call, you know, and we can get a location. After the daddy can beat the mama senseless, he go in there and look for the little girl. Maddie's like, hide the phone. So the daddy was basically like, come on, girl, we leaving. And she doggone gets into the living room and she sees everything all thrown around and mama bleeding. So she doggone it fights daddy off. She was able to fight him off and run out the house. And when he ran up after her, there was the police. And I was like, okay, good. Maddie had went to the hospital to check up on the mom and the daughter and to bring some immigration lawyer because the daddy was supposed to help the mama get the green card, but he was like dangling that over her face like, you ain't gonna be able to get it out without me, and I'm gonna take the little girl. And the lawyer was like, well, since you were in a domestic situation, then I can help you out and you ain't gonna need your husband's or ex-husband or estranged husband's permission or letter or anything like that. So they 118 calls the sorority house because somebody had overdosed. The child, when they got there, it was a dog. I'm like, really? The dog done overdosed? So they got to call Henrietta on the phone so they can get the right amount, you know, anti-overdose medicine to the dog. Henrietta, she is drunk. Her and Buck, they done sat there and got drunk discussing their problems, but she was able to get that math together and tell them the right doses to give. So Bobby decides he gonna take the dog to the vet, and the dog was gonna be put into puppy protection to the Puppy Protection Agency because y'all was out here neglecting this dog. The dog done got into some opiates and the dog done overdosed. But the dog, once they gave that dog that anti-overdose medicine, that dog popped up with the quickness. Where we at? Henrietta goes to her professor because she wants another chance. She was like, I want to help people. I'm good with patients. I know that because I am an EMT. I can do this. Even if that means another 12 months being doggone it stressful for me and my family. So the professor gives her another chance. I was like, okay, good. I wanted to see it, but I was like, damn, we ain't had no Henrietta too. So Buck agrees that he gonna be the sperm donor. He didn't told people he was nervous about being the sperm donor, but like, I don't know. I don't want you to tell them people yes, and then you turn around on the day of and be like, I can't do this and leave. So y'all, that was the gist. If I love you to think out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on to my beautiful face with a video. You can click on it, you can like and share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, so welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.